Hi everyone, welcome to live streams with Miss Ali. I am just trying to set this up a little bit so you can all kind of see this a little better. I'm trying to think, maybe I'll put this under here, get a better look. So we're doing spinning art today. I'm going to kind of just put these things up here. Oops. Here's a different little paints that we're using. I'm actually going to now, it's 1 o'clock, so I'm going to post on Google Classroom that we're doing this. So that way more people can come take a look. And yeah, so this is, we are here Thursday, March 7th. I don't know why I guess the purple leaked out of this into the bag. So some of these are a little messed up, but that's okay. All right. So we have some yellow in here. Cool. This one. Cool. And I'm actually just going to go get, while I'm setting up, I'm going to go get a little wipe real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I got a wipe. All right. So while this is all going, while this is happening, this live stream, I'm just going to be doing a bunch of different spin arts. So you're welcome to join in and see anytime. You can skip ahead in the video and kind of just see what different creations I'm going to make. If you have any questions about the artwork that's due today, the art assignments, you have 3 things that are due today for art class. You have the weekly question number 7. You have the week 7 color wheel using found objects around your house. And you have the week 7 portrait using found objects around your house. So that fell. So that is kind of what you have going on with art class. And I think we're ready to get started and do a test run. So I actually don't know. Aha, let's turn it on. Very cool. Okay, so actually, I need to actually put the paper on first. So we're gonna do a test run. We're gonna put a paper on. And this is cool. There's little, let's see, little cubbies for these. Stop this. I think everyone can kind of see it here. We're gonna turn this on. There's a little safety guard here to prevent the paper from going anywhere and the paint from going anywhere. But I'm already starting to see that this paper might be too small. Let's try this. Let's try, ooh, I got it. Let's try putting this here so the paper doesn't move. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna give this a try here. We're just gonna try and make some spin art. It's gonna do a test run. Okay, I have a little bit of blue going here. I can actually shake this up. Gonna get some red. Ooh. Ah! I don't know if you can see the little pieces coming out. Ah! Whoa! Whoa! Ooh! Okay. Well, that's test run number 1. So note to self when we're doing this test run, don't get too close to the paper. I'm wearing some sweatpants and my Sailor Moon t-shirt. So hopefully, even if the paint gets on me, it'll be okay. All right, so let's try test number 2. Test number 2, let's start this up again. And actually, I think there were some really cool ideas people had for spinning art and spin art is use like kind of put like a sticker on and go around the sticker. Ah, there we go. Okay, so don't get too close to the paper. Let's try putting blue. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's see what happens when we did that. We'll be doing spin art for about 30 minutes or so. Oh, I'm impatient. I gotta wait for it to stop. So this is kind of what it looks like. Spinning around. Oh man, I'm getting dizzy just looking at this. And da 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 da. So that's really fun. So I think with spin art, the key here is to combine colors in a fun way. And what I'm using right now is I'm using the 3 primary colors. I have some secondary colors here, green and purple. But by using the primary colors, I'm creating the secondary colors on the paper when it overlaps. So that's pretty fun. Okay, so here's test number 2. Let's try test number 3. I haven't used yellow yet, but I'm starting to get the hang of this a lot more. Okay. And then we're going to get creative. We're going to make some really intricate artwork here. Okay. So we're going to do test. And shake this. There we go. Okay, and let's even throw in some blue here. Blue and yellow, when come together, they make green. Oh, okay. Well, that one just spun off in the corner here. So that's what this one looks like. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we have a couple different designs going on here. We have this one, which was yellow first, and then a lot of blue. Pretty fun. Okay, so now that's what happens when you put a lot of paint on. What I think I'm going to do now is I've noticed that the paper hasn't been that secure, so I'm going to get some tape, and then I'm going to tape the paper onto this spinner because I think that will help keep it more secure and allow us to make even cooler designs. So I have some tape over here that I'm going to grab. Okay, got some tape. And I also have some Copic markers or Copic markers that we can play around with this as well. But let's just see if the tape works first. So I'm gonna tape this down here. Actually, you know what? We're gonna fold this like this. Tape it once here. Fold this here. Oh, and put it along here. Once here. Then I'm going to tape it once here. And then just like that. And see how this goes. Okay. So now I'm going to actually go into my secondary colors here and just do some more experimentation. So let's just see what happens. So this is actually, this didn't come, this paint didn't come with the kit. What came with the spinning art kit that I'm using right now, these 3 primary colors here in the bottle. There was also some paper that came in here last time, but we used the paper up last year. But I'm curious to see how this is going to turn out. Okay. Let's even throw in some blue right in the middle. Okay. So this is what I got going on here. Let's see how it turns out. So I should end up with something that's very green, right? Because I used the green secondary color first, And then I used the two primary colors of blue and yellow. This is pretty cool, actually. So I kind of like how this came out. This has a nice little, if I can get it out. Ah. This has a really nice effect of the little droplets coming out here. If you take a zoom in. And this is from the craft art. So the acrylic, I'm using acrylic paint for that. And the acrylic paint's actually a lot thicker. So I actually really like this spin art a lot. This is really fun. Okay, so we're gonna keep that. And I actually, when this dries, I might continue and layer something and make something out of this. This is really fun. Okay, so I like that one a lot. I have all this paper here to experiment with. So this will take us, once we're done with the paper, then we will be done with this live stream, I suppose. Unless the live stream runs out first. We'll see which one runs out first. Okay. So I'm going to start this up again. I think I'm going to try experimenting with this color here. So this is hot pink right here. And then I'm going to go back to my apple tart. I like the names, hot pink and apple tart. It's a good combination of colors. Okay. So I think I'm going to start with hot pink. It looks like this is the darker color of the two. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shake it first. I always forget to shake it. Get this. And I'm just going to go up and down. Okay. I'm going to go back with my hot pink one more time. I'm just going to do one layer like that. So this is what we got. I'm going to tilt it so y'all can see. Stop. Now let's see what we got. I'm going to try really hard not to focus on the spinning because it makes me a little dizzy. Why did it? I focused on it. Oh no. I'll see if my dog will make an appearance for this session, for this live stream. A little camera shy. Whoa, I like this one a lot too. Oh my gosh, look at this. I'm really feeling using the paint that did not come with this kit. Look at how beautiful this looks. Whoa. This is a really good combination of colors. I love this effect here. This looks like paint pouring a little bit. And then you have the drips that are kind of going into each other. This is really nice. I like this one a lot. Nice spin art. Very cool. Look at those layers. That's awesome. Okay. So I got two now that I really, really enjoy. Let's put this to hang up here to dry. I'm gonna put this one also to hang up here to dry. And we're just gonna keep going. This is awesome. Okay, so I guess what I wanna try and experiment and do now is maybe I will try the markers. Let's see. I don't know how successful this is gonna be, but let's give it a go. Okay. So this marker has a lot of life in it. Let's just make sure. Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this up. I'm going to just kind of go slightly press this the marker onto the paper like this and just work my way out. Okay. I'm also going to just experiment and try with this marker is called a Copic marker. And basically what this marker, the qualities of it is a very nice inking marker. It has a lot of ink and it has two different sides, right? So this side is kind of like a finer side for doing more fine points. And this one is a wider side with an angle. So you can kind of color in more areas, fill more areas. Let us check out here what happens when I go like this. What about when I go like this? So it looks like the marker, based on the sound that you're hearing, if I go too far out on the edge, the marker doesn't like that and the paper doesn't like that. But towards the center is a little bit easier to get some effects with the marker. So it looks like what could be interesting is if I start with the marker and then just in the middle, do some really cool designs. And then on the outside, add some paint. But first, let's just take a look and see what the marker has given us. So this is the pattern here. Let's take a look. Whoa. Make you all dizzy. Whoa, this is really cool. Okay. So if you check out this design right here, this is a beautiful design. It looks like a disc, kind of. And I'm really tempted to just kind of go for it, to just add paint on this one. So let's just do it. Let's add some paint. Okay. So I think what I want to add is I'm going to add some of this hot pink. And I'm going to try and do is time it, even though there's really no way to time this right, but just kind of put them in little hot spots. Put the hot pink in hot spots. So this is kind of what we see right now. It's pretty cool. I'm going to actually record this with the phone. This is really fun. Whoa, I like how this is spinning just over and over again. Cool. All right. Creating this pattern slowly. The more you spin, the more the paint gets pulled away to the edges of the paper. Now we're stopping it and seeing what we get. Ooh. And already this is amazing. Whoa. Cool. Okay. So we have this here. Honestly, we might even be able to add more layers to this. What do y'all think? I think we totally can. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start this up again. And I think, let's add some yellow to this. So I'm gonna shake up my yellow paint. This is bright yellow. It's also acrylic paint. So all the paint that I've been using here with the Craftsmart, the bottles, these things that didn't come with this, these are all acrylic paint. I actually don't know if this is acrylic paint or not. It says so this is poster paint. So poster paint is a little bit different than acrylic paint. Actually, if you all watch any Ghibli movies, Spirited Away, Totoro, like all of those, the backgrounds, the landscapes of those movies were painted with poster paint. Some fun facts. So let's take a look, see what we got here. We're about 16 minutes into our live session. It's a little bit more to go, but I really want to see how this turns out. Whoa, this is a mess. Okay. So over here is a really nice effect, here and up. I like this a lot. I might even cut this in half and just use this part. This part kind of turned into a little bit of a mess, but I think overall it's pretty good. All right, there's a lot of overlapping here, a lot of staggering, but if I outline this with a fine marker or a pen, maybe using one of those Pentel pens that I used before, this could actually turn into something really beautiful. All right, so that's this one. I think let's start with a new fresh paper now. A new fresh paper. Not a fresh new paper. New fresh. Oh, no. I smudged it. Okay. Well, we're going to use that paper next time. Actually, you know what? Let's make something of that. We just have a new paper. We're not going to waste it. We're going to reuse it. We're going to make something of that smudge. I always tell you, if you make mistakes, you just work with them. Happy accidents. Okay. So we are going to let's use green. This is a G28 pen or a Copic marker. This is B05 if you're curious of the different colors. If you're into Copic markers, the specifics. Actually, a little bit of paint is leaking out here, so I'm just going to quickly take care of that. All right, this is a little desk. This is the little desk. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this up. I'm going to just wait till we get some speed here. And then actually, you know what? I'm going to start with the fine tip. The fine tip side of this marker. And just make kind of like this bullseye pattern. So the spinning art technique kind of started, I guess, kind of like a popular trend for kids to do, but a lot of people professionally actually do this on potter's wheels. I've seen a lot of Instagram artists. They've, I don't want to mess up the point of my marker here, but a lot of Instagram artists have created acrylic art paintings using the potter's wheel. And instead of creating ceramic pieces, they've just put a paper on the wheel. A lot of people have created kind of like DIY versions of this, where they've used an old fan. They've get that going. Nice. They've used an old fan, or they've created like a machine that replicates a spinning art or a potter's wheel. They put cardboard boxes around the edges to prevent splattering. Oh, I know. Well, what happened here? I guess I just broke this a little bit. Oops. Let's put that back. All right. Start it up again. Let's see, what other color should I use? Let's go if I have a very bright color here. Yeah, so people have been really creative with how they've been using spin art in their work. It's really interesting. Or just the spin art technique. It also feels a little bit like film too, because if I'm just looking at this, and it just feels like when a lot of images spin together really fast or move together really fast, it creates an animation. That's how animation used to be, like the Disney classic cartoons and things like that. They would create drawing after drawing after drawing after drawing, and then put them all together really fast, sped them up, and that would be the animation. Some people rotate and have different pictures. They draw little images on these, like kind of like in a circular shape, and then they spin the art, or they spin or they flip it like a flip book, and that also creates an animation, which is pretty cool. Okay, I think I'm going to add in some yellow for this one. But what I'm going to do is, instead of starting in the center, I'm going to go on the outer ends, because I kind of want this pattern to show. I'm start the outer ends, and then I'm actually just going to go straight right through. I went like this. Now let's see what we get. Oh man, this is actually so cool. Okay, so what happened was we started out with the marker and then had that as the first layer, and then we just had the yellow kind of start up here. I wonder, we should definitely put another layer on this, right? Check it out. This is so cool. Okay, let me just be careful. No leaks happen. But this is really fun. Cool layers. Okay, so we're gonna start this up again. I think actually, let's put some blue in here. I think blue would be a really nice touch. Okay, so I'm just gonna take it and kind of drag it across again. Oh, or maybe not. So not working. Oh, so I'm gonna have to use the blue one here. So I'll use this blue. Take it, drag it across. Okay. You have to wait a little while for this to happen, but you have to wait for the paint to get pulled by the spinning. But I'll show you kind of what it looks like now. It's pretty mesmerizing. Okay, wait about 5. Let's turn it off. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So let's watch. Let's see it turn off. See what happens. And I honestly don't know what's going to happen. I haven't planned this. This is just totally random. The paint is just doing its thing. It honestly could be really gross or it could be really beautiful looking. But we'll see. Ooh. This turned out pretty awesome. Yeah. So if you take a look here of the zoom in, this actually turned out to be really, really cool. I'm a fan. Okay. So let's take this off. Ooh, how am I going to take this off? Take this off here. I'm actually going to put it over here to dry. But what I really like also is just even looking at this, I guess our artist canvas, right? Is this spinning, rotating piece right here, is the paint is actually creating a design on this purple as well, which is really fun. Okay, we're going to keep going. So I think what will be fun is now I take kind of a black and white piece. So let me see. Black here. All my markers. So I have black here for my Copic marker. And then I have, this is 100, is the number of this marker. So I'm going to start this up. And I'm actually going to use the wide point of this marker. And I'm just going to start in the middle. Okay. Slow it down a little bit. Okay. That was a rough ride. But what I have now, at least, is a really cool black and white effect going here, which is pretty fun. Now, what should I do? What should I add to contrast this black and white? I haven't put purple yet. I haven't added this purple yet, but I kind of want to add a darker purple. So I'm going to add this dark purple first, and then I'm going to add a lighter purple, I think. So let's just begin in the insides here till this whole area fills up. Then I'm going to add in this lighter purple here. And let's just see what happens. So I have my black and white piece. I might have fudged this up, to be honest. Hi, Hector. Ree? Oh, cool. Hector, how was your trip? Okay, we're going to stop it. We're going to see what happened. Honestly, I don't know how this is going to turn out, But I did like the beginning with the black marker, so I might just keep going with the black marker after this. But we'll see. Whew, this is always making me dizzy. Whoa, okay. This is so interesting. Whoa, hold on. So we just got a really cool web effect just now. This really looks like rock, like a geode. This is so interesting. And then look how there's just one pattern of this purple that kind of just created this leaf shape here. This is so interesting. Huh. Very tired, but it's nice to have my sister. That's awesome, Hector. I'm glad to hear that. Where does she go to school? Does she go to school like far away, like it was a long drive? This is awesome. I'm really feeling this piece. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Keep going. I really like the effect of, whoa. Hold on, let me get this. This blue, I don't know where it's coming from. Like it's coming from inside the thingy, the spin art machine, but this is called a plastic unit, according to this box. But let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna start this up again. Yeah. Wow, 12 to 16 hour drive. That's so long. Oh my gosh. Oh. But yeah, that is really nice to have your sister home, for sure. Ooh, I'm gonna try a thing. Hold on. This is gonna be really interesting. So I'm gonna take this, and actually, I'm gonna just make sure it works. I'm gonna create a zigzag pattern. I'm gonna see what turned out. So I'm just gonna stop it real quick because that was kind of cool. I'm really curious to see what just happened. I created a zigzag pattern, so I just went up and down with the effect here. Oh, oh, okay. So I think, oops, I accidentally put two papers on. So I got this kind of really cool thing, and then I got a blank paper. So this was really fun, though. I like this a lot. Not what I was going for, but I dig it. This could turn into something as well. But let me try this again. Okay, so we're gonna try this one more time. Okay. Now I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna actually use blue. So let's try blue. I'm gonna try just going like this. And then I'll try it again here. So let's see what kind of effect I got. Ow. And then I guess this will be our last one. So I'll paint this one if it needs an extra layer. And then this will just be our last one for the session. Just want to keep going. Down to keep going. Ooh, this is really cool. This actually turned out to be really, really cool. I like this a lot. I'm kind of just feeling to leave it like this, but we can honestly add some paint to this. Let's make this happen. Okay, so it looks like the majority of this ended up, the marker ended up here. I wonder what happens if I flip it. So this is what I just did. I went like this. I flipped it to this side. And now let's try adding the paint. So let's add some of the hot pink. Now shake it up first. And then I'm just going to add it in pretty as evenly as I can. Watch the magic happen. Let it spread, let it spread. Don't be impatient. Okay, stop it and just let it go. See what happens. See what we get. Again, we're not sure what the outcome is going to be, but hopefully it'll look pretty cool. If not, that's okay. We can just try it again. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Oh, I always get so dizzy. Whoa. This is pretty cool. This actually worked out kind of how I wanted it to. Okay, so the parts that were kind of empty got colored up here, covered up here with the hot pink paint. But just look at that effect of the layering. I love that. That's so cool. This is a really cool piece. Awesome. Okay. I have to say, I like this piece probably the best out of all of them, but this is still a real big contender for for this one that we had done before up here. So this was the other one that we had did where the drips kind of happened up here and down here, and I really still like that one. So here's some two pieces we got going on right now. I like both of these a lot. Oh no, I like, I like both of these a lot. Okay, let's see, how much time do we have? We're 36 minutes in. I can keep going and do a few more. I still have a lot more paper because I see some folks are still here. Hi, everyone. Okay, so we're going to spin it. I'm going to actually add in some. Is this going to work, this one? Yep. So I'm going to add in some, I guess this is like a cadmium yellow. It's from the Copic 25th anniversary collection. So it's actually, the marker has like a black, what is this called again? Like black body, I guess, or black fill, but it's pretty cool. Going to, oh, actually what's even cooler about this is that there's a fine tip here and then there's a brush tip here. So these ones don't have a wide piece, but instead it kind of has like a watercolor brush effect. So let's try that one. So, okay, next time try to draw a character in Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer, that sounds familiar, Hector. I don't know. Is that an older anime or is that a newer anime? And that could be Tuesday, honestly. We go, why not? Okay. New anime. Oh, cool. Why don't you send me a link to the bio of that one, and then I'll take a look at it. Send it to me, not on YouTube, on here, because sometimes I don't get to access the chat after we do the live stream, but send it to me in a private message, either in like Jupiter or the Google Hangout chat that we have for the newsletter committee. I also, so what I wanted to tell you all too was because I'm planning to live stream an anime. Oh man, how do you do this? Planning to live stream an anime for next week. I think a couple students were thinking Tower of God. So I'm gonna try green now. Doing like a spinning technique. See if this works. Okay. Now we're gonna add in I guess let's see, what color should I add in here? Maybe I'll add in a darker red this time. So I can filter it through, shake, shake, shake. Whoa. 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 Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be really interesting. So this is kind of what I have right now. Tower of God is a good, yeah. So maybe we'll live stream that one next week. So I think that'll be Monday, Hector. Monday, I think we're doing Monday at 5 or 6 p.m. We'll do the live stream. So you should hop on. This is really cool. I like the triangle effect that's kind of going on here. Let's see what we got. Always too dizzy. Interesting. So this is kind of like very contemporary looking. This paint that I just used just now has been different than the other paints that I used. So for example, just to compare, I use Craft Art or Craft Smart acrylic paint here. Here I also use Craft Smart, but this is multi-surface premium satin acrylic paint. So this actually is if you ever wanted to paint on mugs or ceramic things or just something that's not paper, I would recommend using this. What's really cool about this one is if you paint on a mug or a bowl or a plate and you want to eat from that or drink from that, you just stick whatever you painted into the oven for a certain amount of time. It has it actually right here in the directions. It says uh, apply 1 to 2 coats until desired coverage is achieved. For glass or ceramics, so if you want to use them, first clean the surface. Then, after you paint it, let the paint cure. So let the paint kind of sit for 72 hours. And then you place it in a cool oven. You heat it to 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. That's interesting. They say place it in cool oven, but the oven is hot. So I'm not sure where they were going with this one. Might have been a typo. But yeah, so this is really cool. And then you can actually eat and drink off this, put in the dishwasher if you have one, or just wash it with soap and water. So very fun. I like this type of paint a lot. But then Matt created this. So it's interesting how maybe the paint's a little bit thicker. So let's take this off. Do-do-do. I guess we'll let this one dry over here. I'll do one more right now. So let's do color. Let's go with gray. So I'll go with gray here. So let's start this up. Pew, pew, pew. Cool. So I have my gray here. Then why don't we add in some dark blue? This looks like an ultramarine blue a little bit. So, sorry. The gray that I used is a warm gray. So you can tell it's a warm gray because if you look on here, it says W7, and that actually is are the warm colors. So you can have cool grays, warm grays, just like you have cool and warm colors, right? So this is W7. That's the number of this marker. This marker that I'm going to use is, oh, I got it right. It is ultramarine. So ultramarine B29 is the number of this Copic marker. I like using Copic markers a lot. They're always pretty consistent in their colors. So this is what we have so far. A nice start, a nice base. Now what we're gonna do is, let's add some yellow to this. I haven't used yellow in a little bit. Just gonna add some yellow. I'm actually gonna go on this side now. Then I'm gonna add some purple. You know what, actually, I liked how this purple spread. So I'm gonna put this purple here, and then why not try to start with a different color base than black? Sure, what color are you thinking of? I have many, many different colors. So pick a color and we'll start with that. And then you know what? Let's just throw this purple. Oh, I think I put way too much purple. So this is kind of what's going on right now. I got purple, dark purple, light purple, kind of just flying everywhere. And we are going to push the button now. Just let this go. see what we get. Ooh. This is really fun. I like this a lot. This is nice because it uses the purple and the yellow, which are complementary colors, and it creates a nice contrast. Ooh, I like this one a lot. Maybe with a dark red or a light blue base. Sure, let's do it. Let's make that one next. Okay, so let's peel this off. I think, how's this one doing for dry time? This one's pretty dry. Oh, no, just kidding. Not dry at all. Okay, so let me move my phone then, and I'll put this here. Move my phone over here. So let's do, which one did you say again? You said dark red or light blue. So I have light blue here. And I have kind of this, I guess this is the closest thing I have to red. It's more of a pink. I wonder. Oh, I do have this. So this is kind of a mix of red and brown here. So this is called burnt sienna. And then I also have vermilion, which is more of an orange color here. So maybe if we mix these two together. This one is salmon red or salmon red. So if I mix these two together, I can get a dark red with this light blue. So let's try that. Okay, so let's do first the light color of blue. Not as light as I thought. Huh. Very interesting. Okay, so this is what light blue ended up being on the paper. It's not that light. Okay. And this is the dark red we got going on here. So this is kind of our base. Now, let's throw in yellow. Let's do primary colors. Or you know what? I changed my mind. Ooh, sorry for that dramatic change. I'm going to do green instead. We haven't used green in a while. Okay. Okay. Here we go. So this is what we got here. And I think after this, we'll do one more with an even lighter blue. So we'll see how like a super light blue works out. And then that'll be our last one. So I'll do one more after this. I get dizzy when I look at this from the screen because I'm looking at the screen and then I'm looking here and then back here and then here. Huh. This looks like someone with a beard. Isn't that so funny? Oh my god, this is actually pretty fun. Okay, so I definitely put too much green, but I like the green addition to this. I see the blue sticking out here with the red, but you don't get enough of it because I think that I put too much green. So let's try it. Let's make our last one count. Let's try to do this again with an even lighter blue. I have this one here. So this is, I guess, it's light blue, but it's more of a pale color. So it's pale. Oh, it is pale. It's pale blue. So this is B32 of the Copic marker set. Let me put a paper here. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this. I'm going to do light blue. And then I'm going to I'm going to push the button, take this off. And then I'll flip it so that way I can maybe get the blue on both sides here. Like the entire circle. Okay. I think this might be more of a lighter blue that we were kind of looking for. It's not as bold, or it's kind of not as saturated, but it does, take a look at this. It does seem a little bit lighter than the last one. Let me stop this. Then, oh, don't get myself a cut. Then we're gonna rotate it. Start it up again. Oh. Oh, that was a cool effect. Going from the outside in this time. And then we're going to take this marker here. It's actually, instead of this is crimson, I guess. So it looks like a pink in the YouTube live stream, but this is actually more of a darker red. So it's RV29 is the color. Well, not really dark red, like a medium fuchsia. It's kind of like a fuchsia. There we go. So we're going to go in like this. And this is what we have. We're going to stop it. So you can take a look. If I zoom in, maybe you can see it a little bit closer. Hopefully I'm not hypnotizing anybody. Yeah, so we've got our beginnings. It kind of looks like it's very artificial intelligence look going on here. This is pretty cool. It's like the eye, and then you have like eye scanner or an infrared eye, or it reminds me of if you've seen the movie Wall-E, right? The computer eye, or the, what is it? The computer pilot wheel. Otto, that was his name, Otto. Okay, so we're gonna start this up one more time. And I guess let's do our yellow this time. Let's make this a primary color finish. I don't know if we started with primary colors. We might not have. I think we started with red and blue as our first test. Let's just go a little slow. Okay. So I just added 2 drops here. Nothing too intense. No, let it go. Let it go. Hopefully I will not get banned from this YouTube video. Let's see. Our last spin art. Zoom in. Not bad. This is pretty cool. Honestly, we could even do a little bit more with this. I'd say we should do a little bit more with this. We have maybe 30 more seconds. Do a little bit more. We'll find more. So let's just throw them all in there. I'm gonna use the things that came with the kit. Oh, not this one. This one. The little droplets, this poster paint. There you go. And let's actually throw in one more little bit of red right in the center. There you go. So this is what I have going on now. You can kind of see this red dot spinning in the middle. It's pretty cool. All right. Let's see if this made a little bit of a difference, added some more oomph. Or if I messed it up, that's totally fine too. Ooh, don't get dizzy. Okay, I mean, this is pretty cool. The dot totally just went on its own and did its own thing. It looks like a little meteor in the solar system. But I like this. This is fun. It's kind of like it's got each thing here kind of surrounding this pattern of blue, red, then yellow, red here, blue here, a nice little layer. I can totally make something out of this. So maybe next Tuesday we can do Demon Slayer, or Thursday we can do Demon Slayer, and then we can even just kind of create this into some fine art pieces. Do an extra layer once these dry. But thank you all so much for coming. There, you can all see me. Doo-doo-doo. Hello. Thank you all so much for coming. I really appreciate it. Remember, your art projects are due today. Let me know if you need any help with your work in general. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling stressed, please talk to me. Please let me know. I'm here for you, and we can get through this together. Okay? Send me a message. Hector, make sure you send me a message with that link too. Thank you all for the suggestions, and I will see you later. Bye, everyone.